Well, obviously we don't disclose the costs, but I can say that the business case was indeed very positive and positive in a short period of time. And the reason for that is obviously the yield mix within the cabin. Now, in terms of timing, the 330s will commence reconfiguration in March next year and will be done within 4 months. The 777s will commence in November next year and will be done within 3 months. So our intention is to do them very, very quickly to ensure that we've got consistency across the fleet and therefore more certainty from a customer's perspective as to what product they're buying.
Given that the Australian economy is showing some soft patches, I'm wondering if now is the right time to be launching a more premium product in Australia.
I would describe that as a two-tiered approach. The first is, yes, it's true that the economy is somewhat subdued, but that impacts more the leisure traveller and the budget traveller rather than the business traveller. We're not seeing any slowdown in the business travel sector of the market, and indeed in our case, because we're winning share, it masks it even more. It is absolutely the right time to do it. The reason it is because clearly if you want to increase your share, you need to be continuously ahead in product and in service. Now we're very fortunate, we've got great service with great crew and we have good product, but you have to continue to invest in it.
Well, it has been a brutal 12 months in the aviation space in Australia. Your competitor, who also reported a big loss over the year, has said though that they'll turn a profit in the first half of this financial year. What about you?
Well, firstly, my competitor can say whatever they like about their business, but what I know is about our business is we won't be giving an outlook. There is consensus out there. You can look at analyst reports, but we won't be giving an outlook.
I guess the last year or even 2 years has really been dominated by this big capacity war that we've seen in Australia between Virgin Australia and Qantas. In hindsight, was it a mistake to be involved in such a war, and do you regret it now?
Absolutely not. I mean, we didn't go out to dump capacity. What we went out to do was put a footprint in place that would attract the business traveller. Now, in order to do that, we needed to put wide bodies on the transcon route. Obviously, putting a transcon A330 on means you have a significant amount of ASKs that are coming into the market. So it wasn't designed to have a capacity for the sake of capacity. It was very much designed to attract the business community with the right network footprint, and that's what that was all about. Would we do the same thing again? Absolutely.
What do you feel culpable for the woes that Qantas is experiencing right now?
No, I don't look at those sorts of things. So we've been very focused on our own strategy. We said at the beginning, this is a long-term strategy. We set it out very clearly. We've implemented it. The results of that strategy in terms of all the milestones that we set, whether it be Velocity members, share of our revenue mix and so on, have all been met. In fact, they've all been exceeded. So the strategy is heading in the right direction.